All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, cute girls jogging in the sun. This is, I think, day 382 of the Pandemonium Shutdown. And what's going on? What's happening? We've got, well, I did not watch it, but I saw the clips of Joe Biden's much touted incoming press conference, and it's like his brain was pudding. I mean, I've been saying his brain is pudding, and then I've also thought maybe it's like a playing a possum, right? Like maybe he's playing it up because he wants people to underestimate him. I don't know which one's better. Pick your poison. Kind of like me, just trailing off in the middle of sentences and stuff. I don't know, maybe my brain's pudding. And that ship is still stuck in the Suez canal, as far as I can tell. They've got backhoes out there trying to dig it out. And it seems weird, like, how the thing actually got stuck in there, but it's so much mass, you know, because the ship is so huge that when it ran aground, this isn't like your little dinghy, like, oops, I popped up on the beach, I can just push it back in. No, there's tons and tons and tons of weight behind in that ship, you know. Anyways, let's talk about donuts and diabetes, okay? So it's COVID pandemic. We've found, this is what I've seen cited, is that the most frequent comorbidities for people with COVID who passed from it was obesity. Like, if you're obese, your likelihood of dying goes up dramatically from COVID. Now, I assume that's probably for a variety of reasons, like obese people probably aren't the most respiratory, you know, not the most vascular people, due to sedentary lifestyle and such. So in the midst of this pandemic, where this is, I think that's a fact that is so, Krispy Kreme's, the donuts, says if you get your vaccine, you can get a free donut every day for the rest of the year. People don't need donuts in this country. Trust me, I don't need donuts. You know what else is disgusting? New product came out. Another product we definitely needed. Peeps flavored Pepsi. Now, this kind of makes me want to throw up in my mouth a little bit when I look at it. I can feel the diabetes entering my body. I feel my toes falling off. So diabetes is I think heart disease is still the #1 killer of Americans, despite the media wanting you to think that it's COVID or something. Heart disease and diabetes are up there, though. Diabetes is definitely a contender for the high score of taking out Americans. And why is this so? Well, because we eat garbage. We eat a lot of breads, we eat Krispy Kreme, we drink Peeps soda, and don't exercise enough, and so we get fat. And the obesity, if I recall, the obesity causes like hormonal changes, which taxes your pancreas with its ability to release your insulin and stuff. So obesity, lots of sugar. So that's how I have Krispy Kremes and Peeps flavored Pepsi. And I mean, yes, Inez, you can probably eat 3 or 4 donuts a day. Okay? You'll be fine. It's the people who eat a box of Krispy Kremes a day. Those are the people who end up having their feet fall off. And I say that, I'm not trying to be glib. My official position on America is you are free to eat until your feet fall off. And I'm free to tell you should probably not do that. I mean, unless you're into that kind of thing, who wants to make it with like a double diabetic amputee who's also going blind? That's not good. Can't do that. It's no bueno. But anyways, things are stupid. they're trying to get the UN to censor a video game because it's insensitive to Iraqis. It's a game based on the Battle of Fallujah. And it's like, I don't know, man. Have you seen any movie about anything Middle East related since like the 80s? I mean, Rambo 3, technically it was Afghanistan. That's not the Middle East, by the way. One of the things I've learned over the last few years. But Arabic and Muslim people of the Sinai, Greater Sinai, Middle Eastern region, generally not portrayed very positively in a lot of American media. You have there's a few here and there, you know. What was that, Rules of Engagement? They kind of started to show a sympathy for like the Palestinians or whatever those people were supposed to be in that movie. Courage Under Fire? Like, you didn't even see them. You just saw Meg Ryan shooting them. And Lou Diamond Phillips. Wow. That took me back. But yeah, they're doing a change.org petition, or what is it? People are signing a petition. And if they get enough signatures, then it will go to the UN. And then the UN will, I don't know, will the UN like sanction the game? What can you do? Sanction the video game makers so they can't like export it? Or like, I'll go another level on this one, because apparently there are developers. I almost said devs like I am in the industry or something. There are game developers from other companies making similar products that are promoting the censure of this video game. So that's interesting. A bit convenient, isn't it? Oh no, we care about this social issue, discrimination against Arabic peoples or whatever. No, you don't. You're trying to bump the competition out of the market by using a social justice issue. It's not Gamergate 2.0. I don't want to say that's what it is, but this is the same kind of thing. This is why Gamergate happened in the first place. Stop mucking about with people's games under false pretenses, man. Plus, making a video game is hard. I set out to make a game at one point. It was in Unity. I had a little rocket, and I got a little trail effect from the exhaust, and you flew the rocket around in space. And I made a ring, and you couldn't impact the ring. I didn't know how to do, collision stuff. But it's hard to make a game, man. Especially some, first-person shooter. I guess, I don't know if people were hype about it or whatever, but first-person shooter is hard to make. Doing a themed thing about, like, a real battle, you gotta kind of do that right, or you might, the people you'd be afraid of pissing off are the veterans, They're the ones that were there. They're the ones that got shot at. I don't know. I mean, I kind of leave it up to them to decide if they think it's offensive. I mean, it would be easy to, like, overdo it and make it, like a Quentin Tarantino movie or something, and make it kind of like not necessarily a mockery, but a parody of real life that would be kind of disrespectful or something. But I don't know. There's just all kinds of shooting games where you shoot aliens, you shoot, I don't know, it's probably a school shooter game out there somewhere. I mean, people are monsters. Of course there's a school shooter game. What about like a Polish resistance game? That could be cool. Right? Polish resistance. Man, those guys kind of got screwed. Anyways, let's stay on task here. So yeah, shenanigans in gaming, as I guess I would say it's typical at this point. Krispy Kreme's trying to give everybody diabetes, and diabetes will make you die of COVID. These are facts. I just speak facts. What else is going down? Phase 3 continues, and as you can tell, there's just more traffic, which I need to take to heart, because we're not going back down. We're not going back down, you know? Like, I feel like the state could try to say, oh no, we're going back down to phase 2 because there's too many new cases, and I just think people won't comply now, especially with it getting nice outside and stuff. People just want to go places and do things. That's just how it is. So, anyways, guess this is day 382, man. We're gonna come back, I guess. We're gonna come back. I don't know. Is that all I got for today? I think it is. Like I said, I didn't watch the Biden press conference. I just saw some clips, and of course, you know, I've said this before. As a propagandist myself, I know who the other propagandists are. You know, like, I know what I can do to edit clips out of context, take things, put them into memes. You know, I know how to do that. So when other people are doing that, I can spot it. But there are certain instances where it's just like Trump would say something dumb, and you're just like, what? That didn't make any sense. And it's like you kind of sort out what he meant, but you're like, how did you spit out that sentence when this is what you meant? Meanwhile, Biden just trailing off in the middle of sentences and just looks like he's old and tired, and there's this bizarre gaslighting going on where people are like, no, he's fine, he's so strong, this is such a proud moment for our nation. And it's just like, yeah, I don't think so, man. I really don't think so. I think that there's some kind of, let's say, a cabal of neoliberals and such, and corporatists that are working him like Weekend at Bernie's, you know? But it's Weekend at Biden's, I guess. Kicking out marijuana smokers while his son's banging prosties and tootin' rock. Okay, we came full circle. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.